You're tuned in to a Q&A Network podcast. Bold voices, real stories, no fluff. It's showtime.
Not all makeovers are scary.
At Virgo Beauty Studio, we turn beauty into an obsession. From lashes to facials, makeup, and more.
It's your self-care ritual without the jump scare.
Book now at virgobeautystudio.com, if you dare. Looking for your dream home shouldn't feel like a mystery.
That's where I come in. I'm Victoria, your local realtor, helping you unlock homes that are to die for.
No tricks, just keys.
Call me today and let's solve the case of your perfect home. Hi, guys. I'm Victoria.
And I'm Baylee.
And this is Dead Serious. This is our 5th episode and our first of our December episode. So we are so excited for Christmas time is my favorite.
Mine too.
And
no, Christmas time, like I feel like just gets you in a mood of like everybody's happy. Like this morning, my drive here, I'm like, I can't even be upset. It's Christmas.
Literally, Baylee drove an hour and 30 minutes to Mississippi out of the way. Yeah. For reference, I live in Hammond.
I don't know. Every time I get lost, I end up in Mississippi somehow. And so after I call my mom, I'm like, can you believe that I ended up in Mississippi this morning? She's like, yes, I actually can believe that.
I absolutely do.
And then I'm like running out of gas. I'm on this gravel road. I'm listening to a true crime podcast.
I was like, please don't stop for a man with no teeth.
And I'm like on this gravel road. I'm like, what is going on? I'm spooked. I look down. I'm like, I got 6 miles to empty. Extra spooked.
Oh my God. Could you imagine?
I'm like, okay, I'm not in the right spot. I look, I'm an hour away from Tori's house. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, I need to find the closest gas station.
Yes.
And I pull up to the closest gas station. Y'all, this is a gas station from the 1900s.
It was so scary.
It was like, the sign said that a gallon of gas was like 80 cents or something. I was like, this would have been perfect.
Was it a working gas station?
No.
It didn't look like it.
It was not working. Like,
it looked like a movie
I wish
set.
I could like show y'all like what this looked like. But oh my, I was like, this is like, I don't know what type of morning this is. But I was like, you know what? Burnt toast theory, you know.
Yes.
It's
something
fine.
bad must have really
fine.
happened.
Couldn't even be upset. It was pouring raining. Whatever.
No, it's so nasty today. It's December 4th and it is crusty, musty, and dusty. But, you know, whatever. We just like came in with like, I don't know. Did you have I couldn't see you, but I had the blanket over my head.
Oh, no. I ran in just, you know, raw.
Oh, just yeah. So Baylee ran in raw.
So this morning, do you like when you were on your way to school in the morning, like when your mom or dad would bring you to school, like they would listen to like the talk shows on the radio in the morning? Yeah. So like my dad would also do that. And I like hated it for some reason. I'm like, why do I have to listen to these people talk? You know? And like, I'm like, I don't ever listen to the radio because we have like Apple Music now. So like there's hardly ever a time where I'm like listening to the radio, especially in the morning. Like, whatever. So I have the radio on for some reason this morning and the talk show's on. And Leighton's like, Mom, are you listening to one of your stories? Because like when I listen to like podcasts, like in the car with her, she thinks I'm like, no, this is actually the radio. She's like, what's the radio?
She did not.
She turned 5 yesterday. So like, but I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, well, you know, like, I was like, the stories are actually called podcasts.
We're so old.
Yeah. She's like, well, what's that? I was like, it's something that mommy does. Like I tell stories about things. I obviously don't let her listen to Dead Serious for obvious reasons.
Not for kids.
Yeah. So I was like, you know, mommy does a podcast. You didn't know that? And she was like, I do now.
Oh, she's so sweet. Oh my God.
I was just like, oh my gosh, like times have changed so much, obviously.
I asked if my granny went to school with a horse and buggy. Like these kids.
Not a horse and buggy.
These kids are batshit. Like they don't get it. But I guess we were like that.
It's also like not even kids. Like my front desk girl that works for
Gen
me.
Z.
Oh my gosh. So I guess I have to change the password now after I say this, but the iPad at the studio, it's like the numbers, you know, of a passcode. And she's like, what's the passcode for the iPad? Like when she first started, I was like, oh, it's Virgo.
Right.
And she's like, okay. Well, then like 5 minutes later, I see her like
panicking.
I'm like, what is wrong? She's like, you said the password's Virgo, but it's literally numbers. I'm like, Sabrina.
Oh,
there's letters under the numbers.
Like they don't even
she's never
that.
had to T9 ever.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. I was like,
I used to be, whenever I was angry at somebody and like trying to text them on my razor, you know,
oh my gosh. I had the psychic.
It meant something back then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This iPhone bullshit.
It's like when you're mad at somebody, you can literally like,
Yes.
Now it's like,
Yeah, just I'm so angry, and then it might break because it's stupid glass.
Yeah, my finger hurts after.
We need to go back to razors and Nokias.
Yeah.
I fully think that.
Yeah. I love the sidekick, like flip.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. I had a blue one.
Me too. Did you have the glide? I had that one. It was
I don't remember the
And then I had the one that actually flipped.
I don't remember the model name.
My mom had the pink razor, and I thought that was super cool.
She was a bad bitch. Danielle was and still is a bad bitch. I love a DD.
Yeah. I love a DD.
I love a DD. But I mean, okay. And before we jump into it, I kind of want, because that was our rambling and we're both unmedicated. Clearly she's pregnant, but yeah. And I'm just, along for the ride too, but I want to be pregnant. I'm just kidding. But anyway, so I do have to thank, we're now at, I'm sure it'll be more by then, by the time you hear this episode, but we have hit over 1,500 followers on TikTok, which is a big deal in 2 months.
Yes.
Anybody that has more than that, I mean, take a cookie. I don't fucking know, but we're very proud of it. And we love our listeners, our followers, everybody. And yeah, we just couldn't be more grateful. And
I'm fact checking right now to see if we're at
where are we at?
1,600. Yeah, 1530.
Wait,
exactly.
No way. Yeah. Okay, like I said in episode 1, if you're a true listener,
witch. Burn her.
Oh my God, I love that for me. Okay, now I'm on a roll today.
Exactly
right.
1530.
Oh my God. I was about to say 1525. Didn't want to overshoot or undershoot. Well, anyway, I guess we'll get into it.
Yeah, let's get into it. I'm so excited.
Ooh, this one's I don't want to say a good case because no, it's very tragic, very sad, but the ending is somewhat happy. But I do want to put a trigger warning for suicide. Yes, the happy ending is there. Somewhat, I guess, however you look at it. I don't know. But trigger warning for suicide, domestic violence, pretty much that covers it. Okay. And gun violence. I want to say that because I know that's a specific category now. But anyway, today we will be covering the Covina Christmas Massacre. So this is Covina, California. So let me read now. It's December 24th, 2008. Christmas Eve in Covina, California, about 22 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. The Ortega family, I always loved that name.
Ortega.
I don't know why. I've always been
Isn't
not
there
attracted to the name, but
there's a famous person with that last name.
Jenna Ortega.
Oh yes.
Wednesday. Okay,
I love
there
her.
it is.
I love her. She's the cutest.
But so whenever we used to, dance and everything competitively, I remember watching, I think it was Dance Hall of Fame competition. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
And it was in California, and I remember I loved this one girl. I was like, I want to dance like her. And her last name was Ortega.
I used to watch this one girl also. I don't remember her name at all, but she was the best turner.
I feel like we might be talking.
Dude, she did she was on this stage, obviously she was on the stage, but there was a stage on the stage and she did pirouettes, and I'm not even exaggerating. It was the coolest thing ever. I watched this over and over and over and over and over again. I'm like, I wish I could be a turner like her.
I wasn't a good turner.
I loved Hall of Fame.
I was a leaper.
I was not bad at turns. I was more legs.
Yeah. No, see, I couldn't do the leg. I was not flexible. Still not flexible. But I was the jumper. I was very boom, the energy I had which I still have
personality.
Today. The personality. I was the musical theater. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was terrible at that.
I wanted to be on Broadway. And I'm saying that before the Mormon Wives got on Broadway, but also Chicago, call me. I'll be Roxy. Anyway, so Ortega. The Ortega family is doing what they always do on Christmas Eve, which I'm sure we all always do. They are gathering in the family home, a 2-story house, for their annual holiday party. The 2-story house is very important.
Okay.
So this is not one small, quiet gathering. This is a big, multi-generational, loud, loving family event. The hosts are Joseph and Alicia Ortega in their 70s. They are the matriarch and patriarch of a big, close-knit family that loves to do everything together. Friends later described the Ortegas as the kind of family that would all go donate blood together, which...
What?
I know.
Wait, that's how someone described them?
Yeah.
What?
I think the nurses at the blood bank were their neighbors as well. They were very close with the blood truck.
Okay.
I don't get it either.
That was so
but
weird.
Just a weird. If someone said that
were
about us,
the kind of family, instead of going Christmas caroling together,
they're not carolers.
They donate blood together. What? Okay.
I know. And look, this is no hate to the Ortega family. We love them and they're the victims. But anyway, I had to put that out there.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about whoever categorized them.
We had one hate comment, but I deleted it.
Oh my God. I was here for it, kind of.
She was aggravating.
Wait, who? I didn't see that one.
I don't even remember their name, but
I saw a man hate comment and I sent it to you.
Oh yeah, no, this one I caught before like anything spread, because they're like,
yeah,
like if it's like a fly that she'll lay eggs and then everybody will. But she said, this is not funny. I wanted to be like, are you new here? Like, it's called Dead Serious, because it's like, but this is serious, but we're not.
It takes so much energy to leave a hate comment.
Right. And every other comment has been kind.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like, okay, well, you're the odd man out.
The guy that commented was like, that we have too much time on our hands or whatever. I'm like, but you don't have too much time on your hands to leave a hate comment.
Just PSA, stop leaving hate comments, because honestly, mean. Do you see us laughing at these cases? We're going to laugh at you.
We're laughing at you.
Anyway, so friends, okay, yeah, donated blood together if someone was in need. So I guess that is an important part.
Okay, if someone's in need. Okay.
So like, okay. I guess I would make Haley come with me if you needed plasma.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't let you finish that.
No, but also I ran with it too, and I wrote this. But anyway, or all place bets on a horse race. That's the kind of family I want to be in. That's like, that means you're rich.
My family.
You heard that? Well, was it the Bland side or
no? Actually, my pawpaw, like my dad's dad and mom.
Okay, vibes.
Yeah, I think my mama still goes to like bet on the horse races to this day.
I want to do that one day and wear a cool hat. We should have an event. Our first event will be at a horse race.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
True crime. Can I get?
I want to go see a rodeo.
Angola prison rodeo. Mm-hmm. That's on brand for us because of this podcast, but
not because we're criminals.
Oh, and then I forgot about this part. They all place bets on a horse race and then split whatever they win. Okay. Togetherness was like their thing. Okay. On this particular Christmas Eve, around 25 people are in the house. There's food, music, kids running around, and a lot of laughter. Some reports say that they were also celebrating a child's birthday that night along with Christmas. So you can picture cake, kids excited and sugared up, adults catching up in the living room and in the kitchen. It is late, around 11:30 p.m. The party is starting to wind down. Some guests are saying their goodbyes. Others are still lingering. You know, like how that... Yeah. I'm the one that doesn't want to leave, ever. Haley has to drag me out. We probably would have been in this. You know that in between...
Involved.
Yeah, I would have... Well, not like I wouldn't have been the bad person, but I would have been the people like still lingering around.
Yeah.
You know, I want another glass of wine, and then Haley would kick me out. Mm-hmm. You know, that in-between moment where the night is basically over, but no one really wants it to end yet. Victoria. That is the atmosphere inside the Ortega home. Outside, on that quiet suburban street, a man pulls up in a rented car, a blue Dodge. He is wearing a full Santa Claus suit. Under that costume is a very different intention. The man in the Santa suit walks up to the front door and knocks. An 8-year-old girl runs to the door. Her name is Katrina. I cannot pronounce her last name, so don't even... I can write it, but I can't pronounce it. It's like Yuzipolski. That's Russian. The best I can do. The daughter of Sylvia's sister. She expects to see Santa. When she opens the door, the man pulls out one of his 9mm handguns and shoots her in the face. What? I need to get it out of the way. Don't worry. She survives.
In the face?
Straight up shoots her in the face. What a fucked man. And he is fucked. So.
And he's in a Santa suit.
Yeah. Just evil Santa.
Yeah. Instead of ho, ho, ho.
Miraculous. Right. No. But okay, it's only funny because she survived. It's not funny. Cut that out. Oh my God, I'm scared now. The fucking trolls. I don't want to get attacked. Anyway, she does survive, but with serious injuries, of course. From the face, I mean, it's a miracle she even survived.
Yeah.
From there, everything inside the house erupts into chaos. The man steps into the entryway and starts firing. People scream, duck, and try to run. Some family members later say that they initially thought it was a prank or fireworks from realizing it was gunfire. From being in my shooting, like I will say, you don't register it as quickly as they're ringing out.
You're also not thinking someone in a Santa suit's about to come into your house and shoot the place up. Vibes. Like that's not the first thing that enters your mind.
Things like this make me so paranoid, and I always lock the door, like at parties. If everybody's there, I'm locking the door.
I lock the door so much
because, like, what if? And you know, I got some haters. So I got a couple people that would wear a Santa suit and come into my party. So we got to lock the door. So yeah, they thought it was a prank or fireworks before realizing it was actually gunfire. The Ortega home is packed with about 25 people at this time. There were more, you know, through the night, but he is firing into a dense, panicked crowd. So just picture like the chaos, and they were like, the men were all around the poker table and they're like within eyesight of the Santa. And he just he doesn't say it, just fires. Like my Paul Murphy's case, he at least said something.
Yeah.
Like they don't know what the hell is going on.
They don't know this person.
Exactly. Or at least they don't think, because he's disguised.
Oh, he's in Santa. So.
Mm-hmm. He moves through the house shooting at family members. Some try to shield others. Some try to escape out back doors or the yard. A lot of the kids did escape into the yard.
Good.
Others try to hide in rooms or upstairs, which is just, you'll know. I never will run upstairs. If there's a scary situation, never, because you're trapped. You're fully trapped. There's no real time to process that the Santa they just welcomed in is fully executing an intentional attack. At some point, after firing many rounds, the Santa stops shooting and moves on to the next phase of his plan. He goes back to a large gift-wrapped box and opens it that he brought. Inside is a modified air compressor rigged as a flamethrower, filled with racing fuel or similar highly flammable liquid. He begins spraying the fuel throughout the house. Investigators later believed that he intended to ignite the fuel with some kind of ignition device, possibly a flare, but the house already was full of candles, Christmas lights, and open flames. The fuel hits an ignition source in the house and basically explodes into flames. Witnesses and neighbors talk about how quickly the fire races through the home. The people inside are trapped in a rapidly burning structure. Some attempt to escape in windows, some hide in the attic. Between the gunshots and the fire, this becomes one of the deadliest family massacres in California history at the time. Somehow, in the middle of the chaos, one injured woman manages to get out of the house and make it to a neighbor's home. She is badly hurt, but she is able to tell them that the attacker is Bruce Pardo, Sylvia's ex-husband. That identification is crucial for police, who now know who they are looking for almost immediately.
So how did she figure that out?
She realized who it was. She recognized him instantly.
Recognized him.
And a lot of stuff led up to this, but like fairly recently. So I think they were all like on alert about, this is a psycho.
Yeah. Wow.
By the time firefighters arrive, the house is fully engulfed. It takes time to bring the blaze under control. The damage is so severe that identifying the victims will later require dental records. Like they are just burned beyond belief.
They're ash.
Yep. So who was Bruce Jeffrey Pardo? Besides a piece of shit.
A psycho.
Yeah,
Killer.
literally. So this will kind of give us a backstory on him and what led up, because I mean, I'd like to believe that nobody would ever do this, but especially would never do this like without a reason. Like this wouldn't just be it is random,
like
but
revenge.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
So the man in the Santa suit is 45-year-old Bruce Jeffrey Pardo. He was born March 23rd, 1963, and grew up in the San Fernando Valley area of California. He went to John H. Francis Polytechnic High School in Sun Valley and later graduated from California State University, Northridge. Professionally, he worked as an engineer, including time at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, and later at ITT as an electrical or software engineer.
So he's a smart man.
Very smart, and would definitely know how to rig a flamethrower.
Right.
Very insane. Smart, and it's such wasted. Like, it's wasted on crazy. Like, it's wasted on crazy. From the outside, he looked like a pretty standard middle-class professional guy. People who knew him casually described him as smart, sometimes quirky, and generally not someone they thought would be violent. It's always the ones you don't think would be violent.
It's always the ones you would never.
I feel like the ones that look violent are like nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's like don't judge.
What? What? Oh. I was like, what was that?
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Facts. Literally. Do not. And we've seen just this is our fifth case, and we're about to do our sixth case, and we've seen that.
That's always what they say. Oh, you would never expect this person.
Exactly. Tale as old as time. But as we know from so many cases, if you love true crime, what people see on the surface is rarely the whole story. Years before he ever met his future wife, Sylvia, Bruce had a serious relationship that resulted in a son. That boy was severely injured in a swimming pool accident when he was very young, leaving him with significant brain damage and a lifelong disability. This is about to say that Bruce is even a bigger piece of shit than we have even covered so far. There are reports that Bruce did not step up as a supportive father after that. He got behind on support payments, and this whole part of his life seems to be something he largely kept separate and in some ways hidden. Piece of shit. And actually, the reports and allegedly, what had happened was he was watching his son for the mother. They had split up, and he was at her house watching the son, or at a house watching the son. And she comes home. The son is limp. And he's like, he's got away from me. He got into the pool. What the fuck? Well, why
How
is
old
there
was
no
he?
I'm not really sure. I didn't
he
see.
was
It was so
younger,
hidden.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a lot younger, obviously couldn't swim. And that's what caused the boy to be disabled. So it was literally Bruce's fucking fault.
The mom obviously trusted him enough to leave him home with him. And
Oh my God. Parents,
as the father,
we have to be more vigilant. If you think someone's an idiot, they probably
There's
are.
so many stories of that lately
Yes.
happening.
And I'm sorry, it's
always
the
the
dads.
dad.
Not the moms. And I'm not saying moms can be pieces of shit, but like it's more the dad. And I don't know why, but it's always with swimming pools.
It was I was just about to say too, the little boy that the kid that was left in the car because his dad was inside
that was
watching
a little girl.
porn.
Yes,
the little girl, the little 3-year-old girl or whatever. Her dad was inside.
Come on, we gotta. I wish you
just
could
forgot
teach
her
them
out
maternal
there.
instinct. So sad, but so that's it's all his fault, and then he's not stepping up because we hear about dads not stepping up, and even moms not stepping up. We're not being sexist, But so you hear about that, but like it's your fucking fault. So I think you need to step up extra.
And at that point, some people could probably say, "Oh, well, maybe he felt so guilty or whatever."
Cry me a fucking river.
Right? It is what it is. At that point, you need to step up and prove yourself that you're not actually a piece of shit.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's so I couldn't even imagine. That's why
I don't want to imagine.
Parenting tip: get your kids into swimming lessons. I mean, honestly, the second the sun it gets 70 degrees outside, and you know you're going to be swimming that summer. Like our kids were both in it as young as they can possibly go, and Jenner is not going to be like a year in May, and he's going to be in it this summer.
Watching those videos do scare me, like the ones where they just like throw a 6-month into the pool, and, like, but then like you see like it's such a reflex for them to like flip over if they're taught that you know, like babies can learn so quickly.
Seconds matter when it comes to drowning.
Yeah.
So that's our PSA. But so yeah, he hid his son and that whole part of his life. That pattern of avoidance, money issues, and denial of responsibility is important when we look at what he does years later. In 2004, Bruce meets a woman named Sylvia Ortega. She is part of this big Ortega family described as warm, funny, and quick-witted. She has 3 children from a previous relationship. To their friends at first, Bruce and Sylvia looked like a match made in heaven. He has a stable professional job, a house, she has kids and a family, and is full of life. It looks like a blend that could work. They get married in January 2006. That the wedding should have been the start of a new chapter, but according to court records and later reporting, the marriage starts to crumble pretty quickly. Bruce does not want to open a joint bank account. I think that's a red flag. I mean, me and Haley don't have a joint, but that's like kind of I'm a spender. I'm not going to spend your money. You know what I mean? Like she takes care of the bills. I do the fun stuff. Like I pay for the Disney trips and the whatever. But I think it's not like if she asked me, yes. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like that's each couple is unique, but he was doing it more in a sense. Like he literally said, you take care of your kids and I'll take care of me. Like I don't want to do
marriage. That's not
literally
marriage.
Fact. Literally fact. If Haley ever said, you can take care of Kai, like I'll get Jenner. Like I would be... I would see red.
Yeah.
I'd be like, well, you can take care of your foot whenever I shove it up your ass. Right. That's what you can take care of. She would never, though.
No.
You know, Haley, she angel. But, okay. He reportedly expects Sylvia to use her money to handle her kids and her own expenses. And there is resentment around money on both sides.
Yeah. And like, that's another thing. Her kids. Like, when you get married, that's y'all's kids.
Y'all's kids.
Our kids.
Yes. 1,000%. I believe that.
And at this point, he doesn't have custody, or he just does. He doesn't hiding.
She doesn't know.
No,
she doesn't know.
Oh, what a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Him, not her.
Right?
Bruce.
No, he's a douche canoe. Police.
He'd eat a sandwich.
He's an idiot sandwich. Police would later say that the financial conflict and Bruce's anger about it were a huge part of his motive. At some point, Sylvia finds out about Bruce's son and the lack of support and involvement. So she's a good one.
Yeah.
She's like, what the actual fuck?
Why don't you have a relationship? Yeah.
Exactly. The idea that he had concealed this from her becomes another fracture in the marriage. And that's another thing. Because it's not even, okay, say she didn't care about the son. But I think it was, you know, she did care that he had this son that was disabled and he was hiding it from her. But like, that's a lie. That's just as bad as cheating in my book. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a big lie.
Well, it's like they say, like, if you lie about small things, you're lying about a big thing. Imagine all the small things that he's lying or hiding about. Right.
Oh my God. And the kid is like such a huge thing. So like, are you like a terrorist? Like, I don't know. What are you doing? Well, technically, I guess he is whenever he inflicted terror on the whole Ortega family. I don't know. I'm rambling. But so that becomes another fracture in their marriage, as it should. It is one thing to have a complicated past. It is another to hide a whole child in serious responsibilities. By March 2008, Sylvia had had enough. She files for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. I might have said that wrong. We're gonna see. I'm sure y'all will tell me. Okay. That year becomes a turning point. Divorce, job loss, and a man stewing in rage. Because, I mean, can you imagine? Like, oh my
all
God.
we want for Christmas is revenge in his eyes.
Yes, literally. In June of 2008, a divorce court orders Bruce to pay about $1,785 a month. I don't know why I can never say it. If it's like $1,785 a month in spousal support to Sylvia, plus a payment plan for several thousand in unpaid amounts. He complains to friends that she is taking him to the cleaners, as she should. I think she should dunk him in the cleaner and water, but whatever. In July 2008, he loses his job at ITT, reportedly for billing false hours. So he's like ringing up different hours. So
he's such a piece of shit in multiple different ways.
No, literally, to everybody. It doesn't matter what situation.
Okay.
Kids,
liar,
wife,
stealing.
job, piece of dog shit. Because he is now unemployed, the court suspends the monthly spousal support payments, but the financial tension is still there. As a part of the final divorce settlement, Bruce is ordered to pay Sylvia a lump sum of $10,000. She gets to keep her wedding ring and the family dog. Bruce, in turn, complains that Sylvia is living comfortably with her parents because they're in that nice house.
Right.
Not paying rent and spending money on things he sees as luxuries like a nice car, Las Vegas trips, restaurants, massages, and golf lessons.
Another tale as old as time.
Yeah.
Like if a husband, if somebody, the ex is paying for something, they're like,
yeah. I didn't know
those
that
clothes.
$10,000 can get you a nice car and a Vegas trip. What the fuck? Well, I must have been to the wrong place.
Did he even give her this $10,000?
Yeah, he ended up having to. But still, like, fuck off, Bruce.
What's she supposed to do? Sit at home? Sit inside? Sit at home, do nothing?
And just save up the money? Like, I don't understand.
I'm sure she had her own job.
Yeah. Okay. Loser. On December 18th, 2008, just 1 week before Christmas Eve, is when the divorce was finalized. So he was like, dish fucking, like that. It was clearly very soon rage. Like, I don't know how to say that.
Like sleep on it, buddy.
Yeah. For like longer than 2 weeks, please. But, or 1 week. Lord. But Bruce is now 45, recently divorced, unemployed, and fixated on what he believes he has lost to Sylvia and her family. What the fuck did the family do? Anyway, instead of grieving the end of the marriage and moving on, he begins planning. And when I say planning, I mean very deliberate, methodical preparation for a mass murder. That's a big word for Elmo. That's a big word.
For Elmo.
Over the months leading up to Christmas. I was just like, I got it right because I can type it, but I can't say it. And I was very proud of myself. Okay. Methodical preparation. Wait, nope. That's too. Okay.
We take on a new accent every episode.
A new character. Yeah. I was Gordon Ramsay last episode.
Right.
This one I'm Elmo. Okay. Over the months leading up to Christmas, Bruce starts assembling weapons. So even before the divorce was finalized, he was like kind of planning it out. He was kind of being like, let's just see which way this goes.
Okay.
And then I'll tell you which way I'm going to go, which is to your house. Over the months, I already said that. He legally purchases 4 9mm Sig Sauer, I think that's the brand, semi-automatic handguns, buying them over time from different stores so the purchases do not stand out as much. What in the actual fuck? Like, we're Southern, and it gets murky whenever you talk about gun laws, and like, look, I believe protect your family, but like, can we not flag a person that buys 4, they started getting divorced in 2008.
Yeah.
So it's just a couple of months of him buying all these fucking guns. That's crazy. And why? You got 2 hands.
So
you know what I mean?
Yeah. So his wife divorces him.
Mm-hmm.
And his first thought is gasoline,
yeah,
fire, Santa suit, buddy.
And I'm just saying, guns are expensive.
You were the problem.
And so was gas. Yeah. We all know what gas is, especially in 2008. It's recession. Yeah. Like, God knows. So you're like, oh, she's taking all my money. And then you're buying this shit. Maybe let's buy some fucking ramen and calm down. But he's a dick. So, of course, he won't.
Oh, my gosh.
But anyway, he also modifies a rolling air compressor. He builds a kind of homemade flamethrower by configuring it to spray a flammable liquid. Sources describe this as a high-octane fuel or racing fuel. He eventually places this device inside a large box, gift-wrapped like a Christmas present because he's a fucking psychopath.
Wow.
At some point, he orders or has made a custom Santa suit. There are reports that it was specially tailored for him, possibly thicker than a normal costume. That will matter later when the fire starts. He does not stop there, though. Bruce rents multiple cars. He parks one near the home of Sylvia's divorce attorney because we find out he has a list. He wanted the divorce attorney.
He was going after everyone.
Mm-hmm. And it is also is stocked with supplies, maps of the Southwest and Mexico, and what looks like a go bag for escape. Police later say they believe the attorney may have also been a potential target. He also buys a plane ticket scheduled for Christmas Day from Los Angeles to Moline, Illinois. That's where his friend lived. And he had visited his friend prior. So they were like, was this to throw us off? Like, we think he might have wanted to go to Mexico, but bought this plane ticket. And also, plane tickets are expensive. He's just a douche. But throw it off the scent, whatever, so he could make his escape to Mexico. Okay. Investigators later debate whether he actually intended to make that trip or if it was meant to mislead anyone who started looking for him. But either way, it shows that he had thought past the attack and considered escape. There is another chilling detail. Bruce expected his own mother to attend the Ortega Christmas Eve party, and that he intended to kill her too because he believed she had sided with Sylvia too much in the divorce. In the end, she did not show up. She said that she had the flu that night. Saved her life.
Saved by the flu.
So by the week of Christmas, Bruce has 4 handguns, a custom Santa suit, a homemade flamethrower disguised as a gift, multiple rental cars, a plane ticket, a deep festering rage with his ex-wife and her family. That's a lot of money that he's just
putting out.
Yeah. But I guarantee if you would have saved that,
a custom Santa suit. I mean, I could only imagine how much that would cost.
Exactly.
You could have bought therapy. You could have journaled. I mean,
fuck a beer. Let's go with what you probably are vibing with. A beer.
Go get blackout drunk and
a dirty gin,
cry
martini.
your sorrows away with the bartender like a normal person would do.
Right. Get a lady of the night. Right. Probably would have been cheaper than this shit.
My God.
Anyway, well, Christmas Eve arrives. Where firefighters and police are covering on the burning... While firefighters and police are converging on the burning house, Bruce is already driving away. Like, he is already gone. Like, he left. He leaves the scene in a rental car, still in parts of his Santa costume, but he is very badly hurt. During the ignition of the fire, the fuel explodes and flames shoot back at him because the burning candle.
He didn't think... Okay, he's so smart.
Right.
But he didn't think that his polyester Santa suit would catch flame.
Like, maybe let's try a firefighter suit if we're going to be fucking stupid, my dude. So, like, you want to do that? Okay. That custom Santa suit, which may have been
confidence. I want that confidence.
No, actually,
to walk into a house, Santa suit, throwing flames. I'm not the one that's going to get burned.
So apparently, it shouldn't have. But because they had candles everywhere, the fuel, like gas, and it built up and it...
You didn't think about that.
No, dumbass. It's literally Christmas. I light a Bird of Paradise candle for my holiday events. Well, for my events, honestly. I'm acting like I have like an event hall for my house. But anyway, like I light one. Like there's always a candle, I feel like.
Yeah.
If you're a respectable person, there's always a candle. Whatever.
Candle burning.
I love it. That custom Santa suit, which may have been made with heavier materials, partially melts into his skin. He suffers third-degree burns on his arms and legs. That pain and damage are part of why his original plan most likely falls apart. Instead of heading for the airport, he drives about 45 miles to Sylmar, another neighborhood in the Los Angeles area, where his brother lives. His brother is not home at the time. Around 3 a.m., Bruce dies by suicide, shooting himself in the mouth with one of his own handguns. When police eventually find him, they see that he has significant burns, that his Santa suit is partially melted onto him. They also discover that he is strapped strapped cash to his body, reportedly around $17,000, and still has a handgun nearby. So this is like the theory, and I've also had it like, hearing it on podcasts that I've done to research this and everything. He couldn't go to a hospital because they would have found him.
Yeah.
He was in so much pain. There was no way he was going to make it to Mexico.
Yeah.
So he took the easy way out. Bitch. So yeah.
Wow.
And
at least, he's not like, he's gone now.
That's what I'm saying. That's the happy ending.
Yeah.
But he's also still crazy. So nearby, parked about a block away from his brother's home, police find another rental car.
Oh my goodness.
Tied to Bruce. Inside the car are the remnants of the Santa suit and materials rigged with powder and about 200 rounds of ammunition set up so that moving the suit would trigger a fire and cause the ammunition to explode. What? Because of this, the bomb squad detonates the device in a controlled way, which destroys the car.
Things never go as planned.
Insane. Back at Bruce's own house in Montrose, California, police later find 5 empty boxes for semi-automatic handguns, 2 shotguns, a large container for high-octane fuel, and what is described as a sort of bond-making setup. The level of preparation is very chilling. This was not a crime of sudden passion. This was months of deliberate planning. Toxicology reports will later show cocaine in his system at the time of the attack and his suicide, obviously.
Oh, he said, gotta snort up a line before I go do this.
I couldn't imagine not doing that and then doing this. I'm going to be quite honest with you. Not that I do that, but I don't feel like a sane person. I don't feel like a sane person would be able to carry that out.
He's not sane.
Exactly. Oh, the kitty. I love you. Okay. But anyway, oh yeah. Will later show cocaine in his system at the time of the attack and his suicide, even though he had no prior criminal record for drugs or violence. So, like we said, do not judge a book. So by Christmas morning 2008, the house is destroyed. 9 people from the Ortega family did succumb to their injuries. 3 more are injured. And Bruce Pardo, the man in the Santa suit, is also dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. When investigators are finally able to go through the remains of the house, they find the 9 bodies. These are the members of the Ortega family and their relatives. The 9 victims are Sylvia Ortega Pardo, 43-year-old, Bruce's ex-wife. Alicia Sotomayor Ortega, 70, Sylvia's mother. Joseph S. Ortega, 79, Sylvia's father. He had just retired, by the way, too. Retired. This was his first Christmas, just like with his family.
Yeah, just wanting to.
Sick. And Bruce knew that. Fuck him. Charles Ortega, 50, Sylvia's brother. Sherry Lynn Ortega, 45, Charles's wife. James Ortega, 52, another of Sylvia's brothers. Teresa Ortega, 52, James's wife. Alicia Ortega Ortiz, 46, Sylvia's sister. Michael Andre Ortiz, 17, a nephew. 3 other people are injured. The 8-year-old girl who opened the door and was shot in the face, but survives, Katrina. 2 others are injured during the chaos and the escape and, running around. Because that's the thing about shootings. It's not even just the guns. It's the trampoline. Yeah. People are panicked. They can't feel you under your feet. You don't know what you're doing. It's a very original experience. This is not just a murder. It is the decimation of a family. Parents, siblings, spouses, and a teenage child all gone in a single night. For the survivors, the family tree will never ever look the same again. News of the massacre spreads quickly through Covina and then across the country. This became a big thing. The idea of a Santa Claus attacker on Christmas Eve is so shocking that it becomes instant national news. Neighbors and friends describe the Ortega family as incredibly close, always together, always supporting each other. Suddenly, 9 of them are gone. I will say, if I had to go out, I'd want like my mom and dad with me. Oh, not like I don't want them to die, but I'm saying I'd feel
what
better.
What about their kids? Those were the kids that got out, though? Mm-hmm. Well, at least the kids got out.
Yeah. But,
besides the 17-year-old.
I can't imagine losing my mom in that way.
No.
Already losing my mom to something
and
not nearly that violent.
And my uncle and my aunt.
And then the house that you have been around. I'm very sentimental like that. I want Trauma. All the things. Oh, my God. Whew. The community responds with grief counseling sessions, prayer services, and memorials. They rallied around this family. Covina officials held a community meeting to answer questions and offer support. People leave flowers, candles, and messages trying to process how something this violent could happen on their street to a family that they knew. Oh, I thought you were going to say something.
It's fucked. It's always like, how did this happen in this town? Yeah. Nothing bad happened. Like very Vampire Diaries. Like,
yes,
this is Mystic Falls. Nothing bad happens here.
Which they should have figured that the fuck out after 8 seasons.
Crazy people everywhere, unfortunately.
Yes. Oh my God. We had a shooter I remember my first school shooting, America. But this guy, he went to like the girl, I don't even know how I'm not figuring this out. Okay, we were at school and it was like 7th hour. Mm-hmm. And my mom texted me and was like, we're locked down. Mm-hmm. And at that same moment, our school got locked down because my mom was the principal of the public school of Ponchatoula. And so I'm like texting her because like we're in a shooting because the guy, he was dating a girl. He was a grade older than us. We were juniors and a junior in my class. He was dating her. The mom didn't want him to date her. She then starts to believe, go side with her mom. So she leaves him. He goes to the mom's house, which is about a mile from the school, and just killed her. The second she opened the door, the mom.
You said that your first school shooting, you've been in multiple school shootings?
There's been like threats.
Oh, threats.
But this was like the first threat I'd ever been in. Like we've done drills and stuff. Yeah. But and actually he didn't come to the school, but they had it locked down and they really thought he was, and they couldn't find him for 3 days.
Oh my gosh.
They found him holed up under her bed. Like crazy is everywhere. Yeah. And this is the kind of guy everywhere. Like was quiet, was smart, like in all the honor classes. Yeah. Something needs to be shared. A lot of these killers are smart, like Ted Bundy and Jeffrey Dahmer. Like those are actually, you know what I mean? I don't know. Anyway, we'll get to those another episode. But the Ortega home itself is so badly burned that it is essentially uninhabitable. And I'll post pictures like with the post. It's pretty bad. Later reporting shows legal and financial battles over the property. And at one point, there are even reports that a property manager tried to demand rent from the surviving family members for that burned out house. Lawyers representing the family call that move cruel and tone deaf, given what they are going through. Nothing came of it, but like fucking losers.
They always try to do stuff like that too. Or it's like
your insurance going to pay you tenfold over this. Like fuck off. Oh my God. People that beat other people down while they're going through something.
Yeah, like kick them while they're down.
Sick. The Covina Massacre also becomes one of those cases that gets discussed in articles about holiday violence, domestic disputes, and explode into mass killings, and the ways that access to weapons and arson can turn personal rage into community trauma. So why did this happen? What was going on in Bruce Pardo's head? We obviously cannot know every thought he had, but between the court records, the timeline, and what investigators share, we can place together a pretty decent picture. Bruce was enraged about his divorce settlement. He felt humiliated by losing his job and having his support obligations publicly laid out. He resented Sylvia's connection to her family, especially that she could not move back in with them and still she could move back in with them and still have stability. He felt that she, and by her extension of her family, had taken from him. Instead of accepting the end of the relationship or moving on, he stews in that resentment. He buys guns, builds a flamethrower, orders a Santa suit, and spends months carefully planning this killing, a mass killing. There are also signs of control and possessiveness. The idea that Sylvia might be financially secure and supported by her family seems to bother him deeply. He obviously has some mommy and daddy issues. Yeah. He does not see her safety and happiness as neutral. He sees them as insults to him. And people like that are dangerous.
Yes.
If they don't see your wins or anything, if it's not your wins, it's their downfall. Whew. Ooh, honey,
God forbid a supportive family.
Right. Like Jesus. Lord. Police also find evidence that he planned to target additional people, including his own mother and Sylvia's divorce attorney. The fact
his own mother knew he was crazy.
Literally.
Maybe that's why he has the mommy issues.
Probably, but like, then don't be crazy.
Right.
Or get medicated. Like, I understand that like some, mental health and all that. Then go out and get medication. If you are sane enough to do this.
You have to know that something's wrong first.
Right.
A lot of people don't.
I feel like he did.
Like you think he knew something was wrong with him?
Within the hours of building a bomb. I don't know. I feel
he's like this is totally rational. I mean, what other way out is there?
I have rage fits. I'm like very like fiery, and you know, it takes me a minute, like you know, but I like not me as I'm telling you about like the 10 friendships I've come back together after falling apart. It's fine, but yeah, I have rage fits, and I, you know, at some point I always am like, hey, calm down, like Hades whenever he like does his like fire hair, he's like, I'm good, I'm calm, I'm calm. That's literally me. Like you have to at some point, and if you don't, then someone needs to step in and get you fucking help. Oh my God. Okay. So this attack was not spontaneous. It is the physical manifestation of months of rage that Bruce chose to nurture instead of getting help, like we've said. Mm-hmm. In the years after the Covina Christmas massacre, the case continues to be covered in documentaries, articles, and other podcasts like ours. Ours are the best. It is often brought up in discussions about mass murder, particularly family annihilation and holiday-related killings, like I said. But for the surviving Ortega family members, friends, and the Covina community, this is not just a case. It is the permanent loss of parents, siblings, spouses, and a teenager who never got to grow up. That one breaks my fucking heart. This is also a harsh example of how domestic violence and divorce-related rage can spill outward. Often, people think of domestic violence as something between two partners in a private home, but here, the target is an entire extended family, including elders and kids. The violence does not stay inside of just the couple, and that's a very big thing that people need to realize that are going through domestic violence. It won't just be you eventually, you know? It radiates outward through everyone connected to them. Covina's response with grief counseling and public gatherings show that these events are not just family tragedies, they are community traumas. As we wrap up this episode, I want to bring it back to the image that makes this case so surreal and so horrifying. Imagine that house. It is Christmas Eve. The tree is lit. People are full from dinner. Kids are in pajamas. There's that tired but happy feeling of being surrounded by family and holiday noise. My favorite. Someone knocks on the door. A child sees Santa and runs to let him in. Instead of gifts and joy, he brings a flamethrower and 4 handguns. That whiplash between comfort and terror is exactly what makes this case stick with people. It is the betrayal of something that should be safe, both emotionally and physically. Family gatherings, holidays, and Santa Claus, all of that gets twisted forever for these people. Yeah. All the kids, I mean, Katrina, she survives. Like, can you imagine the trauma?
Oh, no.
I can't even go, I can't go to certain public things because of the shooting.
She was 8, so she's got to be like 20.
Yeah, she's older now.
25.
And she ended up speaking out against gun violence.
Really?
And everything. Like, she's
I would love to see that.
Yeah, she's super strong. Really amazing. If you like this episode, please take a moment to rate, review, share the podcast, like our page, follow us, all the fun things. It really helps us more than you know, and it helps us keep telling these stories. Hug your people a little tighter after this one. I'm Victoria.
And I'm Baylee.
This was the Covina Christmas Massacre. See y'all in the next one.